Hey, welcome back. So in this one, we want to finish up with this and then also do a resize of the image. Because currently what's happening is that if we upload an image, regardless of the file size, it will go just like that. But unfortunately, people can upload files that are as big as 1 megabyte and above. So that is not good because then it will slow down our website unintentionally. Because normally photos that come from big cameras are quite large. Some of them can be as big as 10 megabytes. And if somebody uploads that, then it will stay as 10 megabytes, even on our system. Even when they load their profile, it will take a long time. It may even fail to load on mobile devices. So it's very important that we resize all the images that we get to a very fixed limit, okay? So you have to decide what your limit is or what the file size is that you want. So you do a few tests, you see the file size that you need, and then you stick to that. Now what we'll do is let's fix these guys quickly, then let's go to the image thing. So I'm going to go to profile. Where is this? The Twitter stuff. This stuff has a set value here, so I'm going to remove those set values and remove that as well and remove that as well. Okay, so even this one, remove. Great. Oh, actually I forgot, before we go to the image thingy, let's do the error checking here. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's finish up with this, then we can go to the image reduction. So I'm going to paste here and change this to Twitter link, and do the same here and there and there. So paste and then change these. So we'll go Facebook link, and here as well Instagram link, and then here as well LinkedIn link. Okay, good. Then let's put some error checking now. So I'm going to copy this right here and select multiple of these, enter, paste. Okay, then I can go in now and make some changes. So that's Twitter, that's fine. This one should be Facebook link, and Instagram link. Yep, takes a while to do this, change everything. LinkedIn link, there we go. Okay, so that's good. We should also add error correction to everything else. Let me put this on every item here, including what's this, about section. Actually, there are things here that are not compulsory, like for example the company, the job, the country, the address, the phone. Maybe you may want to validate the phone, so we're going to put something there. Of course we'll need to validate the email, so let's put those two things there. Let's put phone and then email here. Alrighty then, so let's go up here. These do not need that, but last name and first name will need some validation, so let's paste that. Let's go first name and then last name here. There we go. Okay, good. And then on top of that, we want, let's also go to the user class here, where we are validating on both the edit and the normal sign up validation. We don't want numbers in the user names. We don't want spaces either. So what we would do is, after this if statement, excuse me, if empty, this is supposed to do that, but if it's not empty, we'll do something else. But still, we can just do a double validation by duplicating this. Okay, so let's put an else statement there. So if it's not empty, then we're going to check if it has any numbers. So instead we will put a regular expression. So I'm just going to copy this and then we will use preg match. So I'm just going to say preg match. There's no need for preg match or just one pattern here is enough. So with the pattern we will put these two characters here as they're the things that hold the pattern together. So you can use these or you can use these, similar thing. So what we would tell it is that we want any characters, we want to add a character range. So A to Z or capital A to capital Z is fine. And then on top of that, we don't want 0 to 9. We don't want spaces either. So we're going to leave that out. And then you put a plus sign to say you need at least one character or more. And then we're going to put the caret outside the brackets like this to mean this should start from the beginning. So from the beginning we should have this, and then we'll put a $sign at the end to say from beginning to end it should match the patterning here. So it should only be letters, not even spaces. If you want to include spaces, just put a space there. You should be able to include spaces. So if not preg match, so exclamation, then first name, you can write that can only have letters. That's all. You can say letters without spaces, like that, so that they know at least. Okay, and the subject here is important, so let me copy this and paste it here. Now we will need to trim this so that we're not taking into account the trailing and leading spaces. So I'm just going to copy exactly this because I need this for the last name as well. So I'm just going to put last here, just like that, and then change this as well. Last name like so. Okay, great. So that's going on fine. And I'm going to copy all of this because I need this exactly on the sign up page as well, which uses this part of the thing. So I'll paste there like that. Okay, good. And then let's now we can create functions. Somebody asked me if we can create functions that will make the validation process easier, where we just type, let's say we write things in an array, like we want this to be numeric, we want this to be I don't know, numbers only or letters only or alphanumeric, and then it will do that validation. We can write those functions. The problem is it takes a lot to write those functions. It's a lot of code because there's so many possibilities that somebody can type in there. So at the end of the day, it's not worth it. But if you're building a framework that you're going to use for multiple projects, then it makes sense. So this is why it makes sense for Laravel and CodeIgniter to have those things, because they're catering to a lot of people and a lot of projects will be made from there. But for us, this is simple and straightforward and easier to understand. So when we do going to do a series where we just build a framework from scratch, we're going to add all those things. It will just not be a project for a website, it will just be a framework that we are building to use for your projects. But this is fine for the project like this one. This is what I use actually myself. Okay, so with this, let's add something for phone number as well. Here we've added this. So here, phone number is not required, but if it is supplied, then let's add something. So the same way we've done to these, let's duplicate one of these Facebook guys, then change Facebook link to phone. So if phone, wait, if not empty, then we go in here, and then what we do is if not numeric, right? But instead of putting that numeric thing, let's put preg match there. It's usually a better thing to do. So copy there, and we can put a preg match here. So select all of this and paste. Make sure you paste enough, you put enough of these brackets here. So this is phone, so let's change that to phone. So you can create a pattern here for a phone. Now to create patterns, just go create a new file like here, and then you write your number the way your phone number is supposed to be. Maybe this is how phone numbers look like in my country, and sometimes the phone number will, so what you do is, because phone numbers are different sometimes, so sometimes if you write the full phone number, it looks like this. Sometimes if you write the short version, it looks like this. So you need to write all the versions of how your number is going to look like, and then try to create a regular expression here, because Sublime Text comes with regex. So if you go down here to the left bottom and click regular expression, then now you can search as a regex. Now, if you want more advanced stuff on regular expressions, then go to Google and then type regex. I think just search for regex. I'm looking for regex 101, but just do regex online, I don't know, online regex build or something. Then when you search, you're going to get to one of the searches will be regex101.com. You can go to this page right here. So this is a very nice page where you can learn about regular expressions and create your own. So you put your content here, and then you put your regex here to tell you what's wrong with your regex. It has an explanation here of how it works, etc., etc. So let's give it a shot. We can do this here in Sublime Text, no need for the internet, but there it's much more robust. But let me show you here. So if we put two brackets like this, to say 0 to 9, that's what we want. So you see here it selects one item, just one number like this. So it's matching every single number. You can tell it's matching one number because it's putting a box around each one. But if I put a plus at the end, it will select the whole thing and say, if it looks like this, then it's good. That matches that. But it's not just any number. So maybe the number should start with 09. If that's the thing that you want, then you put the 09 at the beginning like this, if this is a must. So then it will select this, right? So it doesn't match the whole string here, which is good. But sometimes it may start with this because that's the country code, right? So you can copy this. Let's just put it here, and we'll put an OR here. So I'm going to put +60 there. And then what I would do is I'll put brackets. Oopsie, I thought I was using Sublime Text editor here for a second. So if you put a pipe like this, this makes it, wait, why doesn't this work at all? Okay, the illusion is broken. 09. Okay, so maybe the plus sign is special. So you put a slash like this to escape it. So it should be regarded as normal text. So anything that you are suspicious thinking it's being regarded as a special character, just put a slash like this. So as you can see here, without the slash, things don't work because the plus means something else. As you can see here, it's a special character. So if I put a slash, now you can see that it takes in both the one that starts with 09 and one that starts with +260, like that, and then 9. So this pipe is OR. So if you put things in a bracket like this, these brackets, and then you put the pipe, you can put or this, you can even put more or, and then just write some random, whatever it is that you want it to be. So that's how you do it. And then if there are specific numbers here, let's say in my case, the beginning numbers should be greater than 5 at least. So here you don't have to say 0 to 9, you can say 5 to 9 like this, and then it will, so you can design your pattern here. This is the same thing you can do when you go to the regex 101. You can paste your regex here, and it will explain to you what's happening for that regex to work. So there's I have a whole series on this thing here, so you can try it out and see for yourself. But for now, we can just use a simple thing. And also here, let's say 0 to 9, right? So instead of putting plus like this, which is any number of character, 1 or any, you can put curly brackets to be very specific how many numbers you want after this, right? Now, if this is optional, for example, you don't even want the 0, 9, you can put a star, like, wait. Yes, a star. A star will make it optional because it's 0 or more characters. The reason it's not working here is because of that. So this means even if I don't have 0, 9 at the beginning, I just have some numbers, it's going to match those except the letter here, as you can see. Okay, so that makes it optional. But let's remove that, and as you can see, it's no longer optional now, so this is out. And then we have to tell it how many numbers we want after the initial 0, 9. So here 0, 9, right? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So same thing here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we want specifically 8 numbers. So instead of just the plus here, we will put 8 in brackets like so. So you see it matches this one and this one, but definitely not that one. Even though this one, we may start it with 0, 9, this time it will match. But if there are many numbers, you see here, it only matches what we need. Now, if you want to add a minimum or maximum, you can say maybe 2, 8. You say a minimum of 2, but not more than 8. So you can do all this kind of thing. Anyway, in our case, this is how a number should look like, right? And I want it to match from beginning to end. So this whole number should not match, even though part of it matches. Well, so what I would do is I'll put a thing to show that from the beginning it should match. And then here I'll put a $sign to say from the beginning to the end it should match. So only these two qualify. So I can grab this now. And I have a working regex. So come down here to phone and then just paste it in between those brackets like so. So that's my regular expression right there, and it should match my phone number pretty well. Okay, so let's put the right error message here and say phone number not valid, like so. Okay, great. So we have all this, and let's see what we get. So back to here, and let's refresh this page. So everything is empty now, and let's see what errors we get. So let's try phone number and just type some random number here, and then I'm going to try and save. Okay, so there are some errors. Now, as I said, if you can't see the errors, just go to the page view here, and undefined variable, array key email. So let's see here. 116, 125, what's going on? 116, so it's saying email not found. Why? This cannot be. Okay, so it means it possibly doesn't have a name. So this is last name, this is about, but where is email? Okay. Wow, we don't have email. Wait a second. No, we do. It's right at the bottom here. Email. There we go. So there's name email here. Type email. So it should exist. So what's going on? Undefined array key email on line 116. Okay, this is insane. Okay, so what I would do is let me go to the admin page and write, where are we here? Profile, and this is it. There's no image. Validate, so we're right here. Okay, so I think it's because I've put data here. That's the problem, and I should put instead the post variable, because what is data? Data is this one, right? No. So I should put the post variable instead. So my bad, I put the wrong variable. Great. Let's try that again. Okay. So refresh, resend. Okay, so we have errors here. Phone number not valid, email already exists. So at least we have these errors. Let me put these as well so we can see those errors as well. And as you can see, it says Facebook link not valid, blah, blah, blah. So at least we have that kind of validation, which is good. So let's fix this email already exists because this user is just editing their profile and they shouldn't have to deal with this.